Up in my room right now, got a shower, we're at 47. No, come on.
Welcome to What the Your Cure for Common Sense. Let's get a preview of tonight's show from Timothy Walton in our legal department. Timothy, what do we have in store for tonight's show?
Hello, Jim. We have quite the show this evening. First, will sex become fun by the year 2050? Would it help to have a sex doll that talks? Probably not if it's Chucky. So let's get drunk on the porch. And finally, under tax law, apparently, pole dancing is art and lap dancing is something you just like.
Well, hey, Timothy. Hey, thanks. We'll join you at the end of the show. Hey, what has 2 penises, 4 breasts, and a collective IQ of over 450? No, it's not Caitlyn Jenner and her clone holding Albert Einstein's brain in a formaldehyde jar. It's our panel. Let's meet them. In the far chair, it's program director Kate Swanson. She's so charming, she convinced ISIS to celebrate Yom Kippur with bacon. In the middle chair, it's Frankie J. She's so smart, she turned down the Nobel Peace Prize because it was beneath her. In her defense, it was the Peace Prize. In between them, he's the host of KMVT's only live show, John Wants Answers. It's John Vink. If insightful questions with a cup of coffee, construction workers would put their cream in him every morning. Finally, sitting next to me because he has a cold and can't smell anything, it's attorney at law Mel Patterson. If he focuses his mind on finding legal technicalities, criminals would get off on him. Issue number 1, will we take the baby out of Oh Baby? The late Austrian scientist Carl de Gerasi, which I probably totally butchered the name, who helped develop the birth control pill, predict that in vitro fertilization is the future of procreation. Quote, over the next few decades, say by 2050, more IVF fertilizations will occur among fertile women than the current 5 million fertility impaired ones, he said. Quote, for them, the separation between sex and reproduction will be 100%, unquote. He also hinted that technology could make sex more fun, absent the pressure of needing to reproduce that way, including, quote, virtual sex and sex robot, which is totally not my handle on Match.com. What would the world look like if sex was purely recreational? I think maybe something like this.
We can't have sex, hey, unless you wrap your wounds. Still feel good. Without a rubber, I can't put my penis inside of her. We just had sex.
Ah, yes. Lovely they had subtitles, didn't it? Hey, John, I'm going to start with you. Recreational sex by 2050. You buying this?
I'm ahead of my time. I've been having purely recreational sex all my life.
Was it recreational on just your part or the part of your partner?
Oh, everyone had a good time. Everyone had a great time.
And that's your story, you're sticking to it, right?
That's what I've been told.
Yeah, and you believe it.
I believe it.
Okay, I guess you were here for the sarcasm segment, right?
Ladies get very honest after, experiencing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
In my experience.
In your experience.
It's all got to be true.
It's all got to be true. All right. Mel, what's your take?
I'm sort of with John on this one. I really think that, especially if you have already had a child,
right?
At that point, you realize sex better be just for recreational purposes because you don't want to repeat that problem.
Have you told this to your daughter?
Hope she's not watching.
Because is that how you refer to her? This is my daughter, my little problem?
You know what? I actually subscribe to the don't ask, don't tell philosophy on this one.
That sex is recreational by 2050? Are you looking forward to just having sex in 2050, Mel?
I'm looking forward to being alive in 2050.
So sex is just gravy, right?
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
In addition to a condiment.
A condom?
A condiment.
A condiment.
Gravy, not condoms. A condiment.
I see.
All right. Because that whatever that thick sauce is probably isn't gravy.
Oh my God! You were right. This is really going down.
Kate,
Yes.
recreational sex by 2050. What's your take?
Well, I had 2 kids and then I had my tubes tied. So after that, obviously it was purely recreational.
As opposed to just dutiful?
There is stress if you're trying to get pregnant and you are taking your temperature and trying to figure out the exact right time, and
You're
It was a little
ovulating now, damn it.
exactly.
Okay.
Stress on both of you.
Okay, but with that gone, is it always going to be purely recreational, or with some of it just like you're just making your husband happy, and you're not in the mood,
Well, it better be recreational. That's
as opposed to what is it, dutiful, being dutiful.
Oh yeah, I'm not very dutiful. Sorry.
You just have a headache, and that's just it, right? All right, okay. Frankie.
Hey, dutiful goes both ways,
Well, yes, but it's kind of harder for if the guy's not into it, right?
Harder.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what? I'll knock on wood for that one. Yeah, really.
Is that what you do to wood?
After
Yes.
you wrap it.
Exactly. In bacon.
In bacon.
Everything's better with
Goes down better
That's
that
right.
way.
Is that it go-
Everything goes better with bacon.
Okay. Including that, eh?
That's right.
I think
including
recreational sex is the best.
All right, but do you?
There's just it's just a whole lot of fun, and there's no inhibitions, and you just have a total blast, and everything is good. It's like going on a mini vacation for 3 seconds.
3 seconds, okay. But no inhibitions whatsoever, eh?
No,
50 Shades of Grey?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I didn't read the book, and
You don't know what it's about?
No, but there's a better book, and it was written way, way, way back when, and it's called The Pearl.
Okay.
If you want porn,
No, I was thinking of porn. I was just thinking of the
That's-
stuff with the safe word.
the what word?
The safe word.
What's that?
Oh, we'll let the fact checker tell you what a safe word is. Wow, I guess you don't hang out with people in San Francisco. I guess. It involves certain restraints. Whisper. Oh, okay.
No, well, our ceilings, and I don't think our insurance would cover that in our house.
Oh, okay. No,
Probably.
you don't anchor it to the beams. You just anchor it into the drywall.
Well, that's what I'm saying is I don't know what the structure of the attic looks like, so I wouldn't presume to just hang it.
You don't know if that's a support wall or
Absolutely, yeah.
a load-bearing wall. That's the case, maybe.
Well, his load may be bearing, but I'm not sure about the wall.
Okay.
I just
Okay, there you go. So you're looking forward to 2050 then. In fact, 2015 is 2050 for you, right?
Yes, exactly. 2050, I'll be.
Okay. Well, all right. I'll leave it at that. Hey,
Thank you.
issue number 2. Will a sex doll conversation add to the consummation? Realbotics, the creators of the highly realistic brand of silicone sex dolls, is adding a new feature to their product line: dolls that talk back. Using a combination of robotics, artificial intelligence, and virtual reality, Realbotics hopes to create robots that will, quote, arouse people on an emotional, intellectual level beyond the physical, unquote. Part of this has to do with programming facial expressions and head movement, but also requires simulating pleasure. Now, being in Silicon Valley, we got a prototype after it had gone through extensive field testing, and here's what it learned to say.
Faked it? No, that was real.
Oh, wow.
Have you thought about shaving your butt hair?
Man, that's a cheeky sex doll. I wonder what else it learned to say.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
I don't get that
That'll do,
one.
pig. That'll do.
I don't get that one at all, but okay.
If lost, please return to John Vink.
John, I didn't know you were that influential Silicon Valley muckety-muck to be field testing that. But
So like all these are programmed in the factory to know that I'm the best.
right.
So if someone misplaces theirs, they just want to come and find me.
Oh, okay. Are,
Because
so are you
they're-
field testing all the dolls? There's no right answer.
There's no right
for-
answer to that
there's no-
question.
There's no way you're getting out of this.
If it's in a field, then it's recreational, so it's okay.
Okay, so he's like getting paid for this? No, you're paying them for this, right? That's pretty much
I'm
it.
collecting a lot of royalties.
Yeah, that's what they.
Yeah.
If
That's what they
that's
call
what
it.
you mean by panties, I guess I'll take that as fake value. But John, are you looking forward to the launch of this product?
No, I would want my partner to talk less, not more. You know what I'm saying?
You can put. I believe there's a mute function.
Okay, then like why bother? Yeah.
Well, sometimes you just can't get the real thing. Right? Mel, speaking of which, you said in the green room that you didn't want a robot sex doll, you want a robot wife. Can you explain that?
Well, a sex doll that talks back to you while you're having sex with it means that you're not doing your job very well.
Is that the way you take it, as opposed to just, maybe enhancing the experience?
No, I don't want to hear anything.
Oh, you don't want to hear anything? Okay.
No.
It's all.
Especially if I'm using a sex doll. I mean,
it's a silent movie for you, right?
Right.
It's a Charlie Chaplin film.
I wouldn't buy a sex doll.
So if
for
it wasn't even faking the moaning, you'd be upset if it was moaning back at you, right?
I would be less upset about that than I would be about the.
As opposed to Marco Polo, Polo, right?
I wouldn't be buying a sex doll for conversation. What is it? Is this like a Japanese invention or something?
No, apparently it's here in America.
Really?
Yeah.
Made in America.
Made in America.
must be competing with the Japanese.
There you go. Hey, Frankie, you said you wanted a robot husband. What does that mean?
I said I wanted a robot husband.
Yeah. What
Did I really?
Yeah. What did you mean by that?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
What would I do with a robot husband? Oh.
Oh yeah.
Well, it could work.
All right.
Yeah.
What would you program your robot husband to say to you?
You look amazing every day. Every day you wake up, you look so good. You have no idea. You just turn me on just by opening your eyes in the morning. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Couldn't you get the same effect if you just put like a voice chip and a vibrator?
Exactly. Yeah, so who needs a big robot?
Right.
See? A voice chip and a vibrator.
John, you'll work on that, right?
Working on the voice chip and the vibrator?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm way into the vibrating technologies.
Okay. So I heard.
That's so cool.
Kate, now let's see here. Was there anything else you'd want a sex robot that talks back to say to you? Or a robot husband, as the case may be.
Well, I'm a woman, so I want to hear I love you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can probably program Siri to say that back to you over and over and over again.
Does she love me?
Well, do you really care if it's sincere or not? Because it's actually coming from a robot. It's coming from a robot.
Voice chip and the vibrator.
We can program sarcasm into the voice, but we can also program sincerity.
I guess I'll have to stick with humans then.
There you go. I know you have to settle for a real thing. Hey, we are done with the segment, so I'll let you contemplate what else you want in your sex robots after our next break. Back for our second segment. Hey, issue number 3. What is the trick to get her drunk in public? The Iowa Supreme Court ruled that Iowans have the right to be drunk on their front porches. The case arises after Waterloo police officers cited a woman for public intoxication. The woman had called the police to report a domestic violence complaint and met with officers on her front porch. When the officers asked if she'd been drinking, they found she had a blood alcohol level 3 times the legal limit for driving. Good thing she wasn't driving. However, the state Supreme Court held that the front steps of a private residence are not a public place if the homeowner has not invited the general public to be there. For more, we turn to the woman's boyfriend, hipster dad. HD, what's your side of the story? Now I know why she was drunk. Anyways. All right, Mel, you're the lawyer on the panel. What's your take on this ruling?
I can't imagine why it would even get to the Supreme Court. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of.
Well, she got convicted. If you represented her, would you want to appeal?
Is there some statute that says you can't be drunk on your front porch?
Well, she got convicted. If you were the lawyer, would you have appealed it?
I suppose I would have. I just can't imagine of any judge convicting a person for being on their own property drunk. I mean, when you're on private property, it just seems to stand as common sense that's not public drunkenness. How much further onto her property did she need to be? Inside the house? Is that still drunk? public drunkenness? I mean, it's
Well,
just
I don't know,
ridiculous.
Mel. You do have a indecent exposure claim for being nude on your front porch.
Yeah, but-
So how's that going to affect your claim?
I mean, well, I'm not in Iowa, unfortunately.
Oh, there
so
you go. You're in California where they just don't. They just
well, they don't
look.
care. I mean, look, tomorrow you'll find out how many people can be naked on Market Street. The parade is tomorrow, right? And in Civic Center, yeah.
Can you still be naked in San Francisco?
Yes.
You just can't sit on it.
You just can't sit on the bus stop at the bus stop bench, but you can prance around in Civic Center totally nude. Nobody will stop you.
I always wondered about that. It's kind of cold in San Francisco, isn't it?
They don't care.
They don't
apparently.
No, that's just more. That's not a legal thing. That's just
I
like,
mean,
why would you want to be naked?
I've gone into San Francisco, and especially around upper market, in the upper market area, and totally nude people walking by. Nobody bats an eye.
Except for you.
Except for me. Yeah.
Except for me. You're like, there's good naked and there's bad naked.
That's right.
You're issuing the bad naked tickets?
Yes.
Cover up. All right.
I've gotten one of those.
You've been naked in public before? Oh, okay. Well, anyways, John, what's your take on?
I'm
drunk on the
surprised
porch?
about this because, yeah, if you're on your private property, you can be as drunk as you want to be.
All right.
And so I think this drunk lady probably slapped a cop or something to provoke him to fine her.
Oh,
and
is that
then
what you
there's
think?
that corrupt judge who got the conviction or something. There's probably more to the story than we're hearing.
There probably is. What do you think happened? What do you think happened? You think she was really snookered?
I think she was really drunk, and then she probably smacked a cop, or she bad-mouthed a cop, or just was being, angry, an angry drunk. She's probably an angry drunk.
Oh.
And got herself in trouble that way. And they can only charge her with public drunkenness. That's the only thing they can find.
Over under on she puked on their shoes.
Oh yeah. I'm all for that.
All right. So Kate, will this affect when you call the police? Should you need to?
Well, I'm not going to invite them to my porch, I guess.
Okay.
Just in case.
All right, just in case.
I like to have a little cocktail on the porch.
All right.
I did it last night.
Yeah, but just a little, right? You weren't 3 times the legal limit for driving, were you?
No, I never have been.
Okay. But you will meet them with a lit cigarette, right?
Hi, baby. Sure.
Because you have a medical note for that, whatever it is you're holding in your hands.
I do. I have insomnia.
Oh, there you go. And that helps with the insomnia?
It does.
Okay, Frankie. What's your take? What's your take on this? Is this woman a saint fighting for justice in the American way?
She's not a saint, but something. She called the cops because it was a domestic violence action, and she was wasted. Probably the person that she called the police was also just as intoxicated. But something, when you're standing like everybody on the panel so far has said, when you're standing on your own property, bite me.
Okay. All right, that's what you're going to say when you represent Mel as nude in public charge, right? Okay. Naked
in public.
Well, naked in his front window charge. Okay.
No, well, yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, issue number 4. Is it an art if she dances, she farts? A New York State judge has ruled that a strip club's pole dances are tax exempt as an art form, but lap dances are not. That means the millions paid in private lap dances at the state strip clubs could be subject to a sales tax, while a cover charge to watch pole dancers may not be taxable. The ruling came after the state tax department audit, which included tax officials paying for private lap dances and investigators applying for jobs as exotic dancers. The opinion noted that while pole dancing included practice moves with rhythm and style, while lap dances involved very few moves within a confined space. I believe we have some of the testimony or evidence here. I wonder if workers' comp covers that. All right. Hey, Mel, I would normally go to John because he hasn't had a chance to go first, but you're also the lawyer in this, and you seem to have a expertise in this area that John seems to lack.
Well,
so
I've
what's
never
your take
done
on
a pole dance myself, so.
Oh, okay. Is that why you got turned down as an undercover investigator for the state New York Tax Department? You couldn't get a job as an exotic dancer?
This decision is completely arbitrary. I mean, what constitutes a pole dance as art as opposed to a lap dance? That can't get any more arbitrary. I mean, So some judge.
So you don't appreciate, as a strip club aficionado, the artistry that goes into a pole dance versus a lap dance?
No, I think that there's plenty of artistry in a lap dance. I mean,
Could you share with us what that would be?
You've had to experience. I know that you haven't. Well, maybe you have had it. You've had to pay for it before.
No,
so
I haven't. I can't afford it. If they charge in 6-minute increments like defense lawyers do, I might be able to afford a 0.1. But hey, that's all I need.
Well, frankly, my feeling is that there's as much art to a lap dance as there is to a pole dance, because the objective is all the same, to stimulate you.
Now, Frankie's shaking her head because I believe she said in the agreement that she is a pole dancing aficionado. So, Frankie, what's your take on this?
Well, let me tell you, it takes a lot of training to be a great pole dancer. You have to have a lot of muscular strength. Your body has to be extremely ready to pole dance. Otherwise, you can pull every muscle on the sides of your body, which I have done once.
You have pulled all the muscles in your body while pole dancing?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me point out that a lap dance can very quickly become a pole dance.
Mel, you're being again.
I hadn't thought about that, but you're absolutely yes.
You're being overly optimistic. You're being way overly optimistic. Unless your definition of pole just shrank from feet to inches, right?
Well, I was referring to myself.
Yes, feet to inches. Feet to inches. Yeah. Or centimeters if you're Roman Catholic. So it's interesting.
Or
to get
European.
It's interesting to get the juxtaposition between customer and provider. So, but in the panel here, hey, Kate, I know you. Yes. So, what is your take on this?
Well, I think pretty much anyone can probably do a lap dance. So probably it is an art.
Do you say that from any personal experience, or are you just speculating?
Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Well, no, that's why I'm asking the question.
I know. That's why I'm not answering.
Okay. So you're making a statement that with no apparent foundation. Okay. Speaking of which, hey, John.
Hey, what?
This is this is based on a collection of a sales tax at a strip club. How do you think they collect these sales taxes?
In their G-string. So I disagree with Mel. I don't think it's arbitrary. I think a pole dancer, it's art. You're looking at it, and you're watching it, and you're appreciating it. And then the lap dance it's a service being performed on you. In fact, when I was in college, we had a club called the York University Computer Science Artistic Admirers. True club.
Right.
And we went to strip clubs and watched the chicks strip.
Did you get lap dances?
Sometimes I'd get pranked and they would lap dance me.
Oh, okay. Someone paid for your lap dance?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a welfare recipient of lap dances.
Yes. Okay.
No, but that doesn't make any sense.
I'm a lap dance handout.
All right. Hey, my God, we ran out of time. We'll have to save John's strip club stories for another show. On to our second break. And that's how dogs are delicious. Oh, sorry. We're back from our second break. We are at the fact-checking segment of our show. This is where we found out where we went wrong during the course of the show. And for that, we return to Timothy Walton in our legal department, who has been listening intently and recording all the errors that we have made. Hey, Timothy, how'd we do on tonight's show?
You guys, you just keep doing it. Gonna drive me to drink on my porch. I might have to. How many drinks do you think it would take to get to 0.24?
You tell me. You know your liver better than I do.
The answer is 15 in 3 hours.
Wow. Oh, wow. 15 what?
15 of anything. It could be 1 ounce of hard alcohol, or a 12-ounce beer, or a 5-ounce glass of wine.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but wow. I
think your body weight has something to do with that calculation.
Yeah, let's not speculate how much this woman weighed. So she kind of puked.
From Iowa, she probably weighed a lot.
Oh, now we're gonna get letters. You shouldn't stereotype. That's a trigger. That's a microaggression.
Oh, did I just?
We're gonna get canceled pretty soon.
I just geographical stereotype. I'm so sorry.
We're gonna get letters. Sorry.
Really?
From our
Timothy,
Iowa
wow.
viewers.
From the Iowa viewers.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Frankie,
else?
that's not your only error.
Oh, okay. Well, what else we got, Timothy?
Well, it turns out there's no such thing as recreational bacon.
So bacon?
Oh. You know
No, you're
Also-
using the bacon recreationally. I think from the pig's perspective, it's all the same. He's committed. The chicken is involved, but the pig is committed.
What?
Ham and eggs.
Oh no! I want an English muffin with no butter.
There you go. What else we got, Timothy?
Jim, I thought you would like to know it's going to be 60 degrees tomorrow in San Francisco, so you and Mel can totally go naked.
That's a little cold for me.
It's usually
That's
pretty
a
cold
little
for me,
chilly.
too.
That's a little
Yeah,
chilly.
It'll be a little more
No, that's
warmer.
the water, but it'll shrink because I'm just not into that. Yeah. There are going to be a lot of unattractive people there.
Which will be able to get a pole dance.
Free pole dance.
I guess. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because there's lots of flagpoles.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Dancing on flagpoles. It's there.
around.
Waving
yeah.
the flag.
Waving the flag. There you go.
Oh yeah, the
Right.
rainbow flag.
Yeah, I think you need to be anchored into the ground for a pole dance. just after that.
Oh, you never know. This is gay pride. It's just.
Yeah, but while I respect that, I still respect the law of physics and me getting hurt.
Oh, that's true.
The falling on the ground thing.
That's true. That's
Hey, Timothy, what else you got?
Well, so, Mel, it's not the talking sex doll that you have a problem with. It's her crying and being shamed about it afterwards.
Ooh,
That's pretty
you make
cool.
you make a robot cry.
Well, that's
Speaking of talking sex dolls, Jim, I managed to get the folks at Apple to release to me the records of the most common things Siri says to you.
Oh, well, okay, that'll be interesting.
Can we play those tapes?
You are not my daddy. Please do not lick me. It may void your warranty.
Ooh, I don't think I got that, but who knows?
Please do not lick me. It may void your warranty. Like I told you before, there is only one man for me. His name is Samsung.
Fix it later.
You really have a way with women, Jim.
No, it's my phone. It's my phone. Jeez. Oh man. Oh well.
I wasn't talking about your phone.
Yeah, so there you go. Hey, Timothy, that's it. Apparently that is it for the show. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for watching. Later.